Hello everybody, welcome back to Bunky's Workshop, and look what we have here. So, quick story behind this one. I'm not on Facebook, maybe I should. Matthew and I stopped that many years ago, but every now and then I do go look on there for Marketplace and look at stuff. But one of my best friends, Geraldine, um, I called her up and said, "Oh, there's this vacuum cleaner that I've been wanting to see in person, not just online. Can you go get it and I'll pay you?" And she did. So this is it. I know a lot of you know these. I've seen them before, but I've never actually had one in person. And is it the most fun and great vacuum in the world? It's not. I just, when you see one that you've never actually looked at, took apart, or anything, then it kind of, the curiosity is there, just to be able to see it in person, to touch it and take it apart and that kind of stuff. And that's what this is. I have the standard, well, it's not the Kenmore, it's the Singer. Kind of same thing, don't you think? Anyway, the thing that I wanted to know the most was taking them apart and seeing what they are and are not. And I know color scheme is different, the bag is different, the cable is different, things like that. But I wanted to just take it apart and really nitpick them to find out what's the same and what might be different that would make one more, as this would say, heavy duty versus the not. I kind of know in my head what I think it is, but I want to see it for myself. So here it is, Kenmore 2-speed heavy duty. Even says it on the bag, heavy duty. I do like the bag in the two-tone gray and the red and silver. I really do like that. I did power it on. It doesn't sound 100% happy. I don't know if it's the bearings. I don't know if it's the brush roll. It's a lot of guessing going on. But let's go over it together. So, let's flip it upside down. You can see, kind of dusty, kind of nasty. It's got the two wheels, a little bit of rust. Got the two wheels here. Got the brush roll. Brush roll, plastic, very stiff, short bristles. Now, I don't know if they're supposed to be longer or not. Like I said, I'm no pro on these. I do think on the Singer, the bristles are longer. I'd have to double check that, but you could tell me in the comment section below. Here's the label. And what shall it say? Sears and Roebuck and Company, made in the USA. And it's hard to make out the rest because of where they stuck it. 120 volts, upright. Can't see the rest of it. Anyway, but there you go. So let's take off this bottom plate. I'm very curious. Ooh, I can tell that hasn't been off in a while. Wow. Okay, so I'll let you see what I see. What do you see in there? Look at this. That is jam-packed. Holy crap. Nothing on this side, but that would explain why it didn't sound so good. Look at that. Oh my gosh. No. Does need a new belt, and I don't think I have one. Oh, look at that. And that's jammed in there. But now that I pulled it out, see the difference? That was just jam-packed in there. So yeah, it definitely needs a new belt. Because that's slipping and it's sliding. But at least it rotates. I mean, I was shocked at how jammed that was. But you can tell it's had a bit of a rough life. So where this came from was down in Ocean City, and it's a tourist area. And I think this was used in a hotel. So I think it was just beat up. That's all. Sorry, I put that on that right? Yes. So anyways, you saw that mess. Does need a new belt. Brush roll does spin. The wheels are in good condition. So we have the handle release. So that works. Oh, you can't even see. I'm sorry. Movement. There we go. So the handle release is working nice. 2-stage. So does this work? Yep. Very nicely. Okay. So carpet adjust works. It has a bag in it. I did not know these were top filled. So there's a new one on me. Okay, we're just going to leave that in there so I could test it. Very nice bag. Twin fan, edge cleaning left and right. I just want to turn it on. I'm amazed at that chunk that I just took out. Does have the quick release. That is nice. It looks like the cable is not that long, but it's very heavy duty, very thick. So here we go. Well, it sounds a lot better now that chunk is out, but you can still hear the motor needs a little help. So it definitely sounds much better since I took that clog out. However, you can still hear, I guess, the bearings and the motor's not very happy. Might have to do a little bit of work on this one. But I think it's kind of cool. Let me get some coarse rice down. Let's just see how this does work with some dirt. Hold on. Okay, my friends, so I got my basic rice. No mess test on this one. I don't want to strain it. It's already strained. did drag back some of the rice. And there is a piece of rice or 2 or 3, 4. I mean, for its age and for what it is, it does have a fan on the left and on the right. So as it says, it's, you know, twin fan. Whether that makes it good or bad, I don't know. Never did a comparison, but not bad. Well, the motor is still a little on the dry side, but notice as it's been running, it does sound a little better. Now that we've cleared its throat in a way, I would like to definitely take it apart at some point and really see what this is all about. Now I know that, don't these bags pop off somehow? But how? Oh, I see. I'll be darned. Okay. All right. Well, I guess now that the bag is off, after it's cleared its throat, let's see what it spits out. Whoa, that sounds rough, doesn't it? So my question would be, okay, so that's stuck on there like that. There we go. How does this work? Well, that rusted through. So how does that work? I had no idea that's how that worked. So that is actually built in to the bag. That's so cool. So that definitely makes it a little different than the Singer. It's not even that dirty in there. So for those of you that are finding out like me, so normally on these bags, it comes through here into a tube and either connect the bag at the bottom as a bottom fill and it fills up the bag, or there's a tube, whoops, that is here that comes up and then you connect the bag here. That tube is built in. So it goes through from the back of the vacuum and into this, so that this is the tube. It's built in. If that's so cool. All right. Okay, I learned something new today. Needs to be cleaned though. And here's the bag. Anyway, there we go. But look at the, that was holding it on. It rusted and broke. But that's easy. Fix, that's an easy fix. Well, my friends, there you go. I will be doing a video after this because I will be trying to take this apart and investigating some more. I would like to wash this. Anybody in the comments below, let me know about this bag. Have you actually washed them? Did it do anything? I really don't want to mess up, because that really looks good here. I really would like to wash it. So how does that go on there? Let's see. Okay, so you got a left and a right. There you go. How does that go on there? So it looks like it goes there. And it should slide, pop in, right? thought that just slid in. There we go. Little bit tight, but we got it. So I'll put this back at the top. I know I don't have a bag in it, but I still want to turn it on just to see the bag. Pretty cool. So with the way this is done, I can put a HEPA bag on here instead of a paper bag. So I like that. But I still want to take it apart, clean it, and go from there. Overload protectant, push to reset. The headlight was working. It's got some bumps and scratches on it like everything as we get older. So I'll give you a close-up. So there you go. Not too bad, not too bad. Whew, what a day. So my friends, it does have the quick release for the cord. That's nice and it's working. It does have the extra thick cable. I guess that's why they say it's heavy duty. I'm going to assume, and you guys can let me know in the comments section down below, I'm thinking Singer and this is the same. I think it's going to have the same motor. I think what's making this different, I'm assuming, is the bag and the cable. I just don't know what else I'm going to find in there that's going to make this any different than the Singer. Just saying. Need to take it apart. Just a hunch. These are not my expertise here. But I still think they're fun. Anyway, if you have any information on this, put them down in the comment section below. I would be happy to chat with you about these and learn just a little bit more. They're not the complicated machine or anything like that. They're very basic, but I would like to learn. That's what we do here, right? Is learn. All right, have a great day. Think about subscribing to my channel. Maybe give me a thumbs up. Go in there and ring that bell so when I upload a video, you'll be notified. Until the next video, we'll be talking to you soon. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye for now.